What's going on, guys? I got a new style of video for you. This is the OPC tier list. Now this is the official list, and if you have a different opinion on this, then your opinion is invalid, unfortunately. But today I'm going to be ranking all of OPC's decks except for the upcoming avocados, because I can't rank it because I don't have it yet and I haven't seen it. But I'm going to be ranking all the way from Peelers V1 up to Squeezers V3, ranking how I think they stack up, and we're just going to jump into this. It's going to be a lot of fun. But before that, let me know what you guys would like to see next. Would you like to see Orbit, Fontaines, some classic moves, maybe ranking those? Let me know in the comments. I'm going to for sure continue to try to do these videos, but until then, let's jump into it. Oh, that's so bad. I guess we should probably start in the order of how they release. So we'll start with Peelers V1. And for Peelers V1, I would probably put it pretty low, honestly. It's a good deck. Let me preface this. I like all these decks, but in the terms of OPC decks, I'm gonna have to rank them. And V1s are honestly, they don't have the faces, all right? So the faces do not have them holding bananas and stuff. The color is nice, but that's about it. So for me, it's a D. Still a good deck, but really low on the list. Also, Peelers just in general, for some reason, are one of my lesser favorite decks. Peelers V2 is not the next deck. Squeezers V1 was the next deck. So this is a good deck. I don't own it yet, but I have used it at Cam's house. I'm thinking this one's gonna be a B for now. It's a good deck. Like I said, I don't have it, but just like that Squeezers line, all of them, ballers. Next up, I think, was Peelers V2. I'm probably going to get this order wrong, so if I do, I apologize. Peelers V2, I like the color a little bit better than Peelers V1, and it also has the faces, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in C column. And then after that, oh man, I have no clue after that, actually. I've not been in the community during OPC's start enough to know, so we'll just jump in to the next one. Squeezers V2 is what I'm gonna go with. I don't know the order. I've messed up already. Squeezers V2. This has got to go a little bit higher than Squeezers V1, just because I really like the light blue, and Lemonade is fantastic, and I love that they donated some of the proceeds to charity, so that's gonna go in the A column. But what's next? I'm gonna assume it was Snackers V1. It might not be. Snackers V1, love strawberries. Strawberries my favorite fruit, but I don't know whether to put it in A or B. I'm gonna put it in A for now. I might need to move these around. Yeah, no, it's gonna go B because I already know there's gonna be some more that I prefer. So after Snackers V1, I'm gonna assume it was Slicers, and I'm not sure about these orders, but Slicers is another one that I can for sure put a little bit lower on the list. Once again, this is the official list. Your opinion is invalid. Okay, I'm broken now. I don't like green apples, so even looking at a picture of green apples enrages me. I just don't like sour things very much. So it's pretty low on the list for me for that reason alone. That's the only reason. Next up, Snackers V2. Now this right here, let me go ahead and rewrite this. This is the best deck, hands down. Like, this is one of my favorite decks just in general. I just love the colors, the light purple. I love blackberries, something about it. And also the scent. Now the scent is super strong, overwhelming when you first get it. But over time, you can still get the hint, and like the hint of the smell. It's great. Like, it's very unique in that sense, where like I can still open it up now and I get a unique scent from it. So yeah, best boy, Snackers V2. It's my favorite deck. That one's a pretty easy for me. Next up, these are going to be a little bit harder to organize. So next up would be Carvers, I believe. And Carvers is a very interesting deck because it added the little pink line around the outline, right? So it's the first time OPC ever added that line around the outline of the back. So it's a good deck. I don't think it's not DB, it's not C. Is it B or A? I think it's gonna have to be B for me. Okay. Now, yeah, that's a good deck, but not a great one. Next up, Peelers V3. This deck turned out way better than I was expecting. I'm not a huge fan of like metallic ink, right? And like putting it on a back design, it feels kind of gimmicky to me because like you already have all the colors you need, and like I'm always worried that it's not gonna feel as good. But these turned out really good, and the fact that they're limited kind of makes them feel special. I hate that because it's like kind of like a hype deck. It's not, OPC's not hype brand, but it does feel special because there's less quantity of it, and it does look really good compared to Peelers V1 and V2. It's like a huge step up to me. I'm gonna put this at A. I love this deck, and it's the first deck that I was able to buy like when it launched because I've just gotten back into Cardistry so recently. And then Squeezers V3. This is a deck that I was in the trailer for, so obviously I'm very biased for it. Got a ton of them over yonder. I'm wearing the shirt actually. Also, just in general, I'm really biased towards this brand. But Squeezers V3, it can't be the best boy, but it's got to be A, and it's got to be my second favorite. So I think this is the official order. Now, I don't have avocados yet. As of the time I'm recording this, they're not even out. So I'm not sure where it would stack in this, but I would probably throw it in the B aisle, the B tier. At the moment, based on what I know. Now, the half brick box, on the other hand, that was really cool. That could be S tier. But the deck as itself, I'll probably put in B tier. It's a good deck, but it's not quite Snackers V2, you know? It's not quite. It's a good deck. Buy it though. I think this is good. So in terms of least favorite to favorite, it's gonna go Slicers, Peelers V1, Peelers V2, Carvers, Snackers V1, Squeezers V1, Peelers V3, Squeezers V2, Squeezers V3, and then at the top we got the Snackers V2. So that is my list. Now you guys, this is where you guys get to enter the fray. If you join my Discord, or if you look at the link in the description here, you're gonna find a link to this tier list so you can make your own tier, you know, rank them however you want, post them, let me know, hashtag Cardistry Talk so I can see them, or post them to the Discord. There's already been some posts there of people's opinions, so you guys can check that out. Once again, let me know what you guys want me to do next, and thank you guys. Have a wonderful day. That's it. That's the video. I'm happy with that. Yeah, it's good.